guys and gals, and anyone else that decides to watch this channel. I'm at the shop today, gonna finish the frame for the Chevelle, but right now they're cutting grass, and it's annoying, so I'm waiting for them to finish. So I'm just getting tools out, and oh, you can see the Chevelle in the background there. It's gonna be a hot day. Charlotte area, North Carolina, they say, the people who live here say, oh man, how could you ever live in Florida? It was so hot. Well, guess what? It's hot here too. And it's like 150% humidity with no breeze. So 80 degrees feels like 2,000 degrees. But what can you do? All right, I believe the landscaping crew's gone, but now we've got cicadas, so it's still gonna be noisy. But here is the trashed frame horn, and I've already put a mark there, but I don't know if that'll be the mark, but on both sides. But the rest of the frame I actually sprayed down with some kind of, it's like metal prep, and it's actually kept most of it from rusting. Compared to this, I did not metal prep it because I knew I was going to be cutting it off. So the metal prep stuff does work, sorta. So I'm cutting this one off, I'm putting this one on. It's okay. It's not in, it's way better shape than that one. So, I mean, this one's got freaking just bad rust everywhere. I believe a battery was leaking on that side. Previous Chevelle or whatever A-body this came off of. This is the last part, and then I can finally paint this thing. I'm excited, so we're gonna get this done today. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is take a whole bunch of measurements, measure like 15 times, and cut once, right? Measure twice, cut once. All right, so I've marked that, and I've marked it exactly 5 inches away from this hole. So then hopefully I can take that and do the same thing, but I'm gonna cut this off first and then re-measure to make sure that I cut this right, or else we're in big trouble. But what I'm gonna do first is I built this piece that fits exactly on the edge of this, and I'm gonna put it right at the edge of that hole and do the same thing on that side, which it's not there now, but I will. And I'll weld it to this side and then measure this height to make sure it's the same, so that hopefully this will stay about where it belongs. And then I've measured from inside this hole to inside this hole to get that measurement. I measured this height here from the ground, and I'm going to take a couple more measurements across to make sure I get the correct height and the correct, oh, I also measured this height too, 11.5 from the top of this hole down. So I've got a few measurements. I'm gonna cut this, and then I'm gonna actually move over about 2 inches and cut down that way, so that it's not just straight across, it's at a Z, and hopefully give it a little extra strength. We'll see. So I'm going to come in about 2 inches. There it is, there's the line. I went about 1.5 inches from that cut to that line. And now I'm going to cut to that line, and what I'll do is use those 2 holes as reference for cutting the good piece. I'm trying to cut that where it will leave this part. That way the new one I can kind of slide on. And I did the same with the bottom. I don't know if you can see it or not. I expected to have to do, but it's really close. In fact, shit right there. There we go. Cool. Okay, so the old one is off, and this is the quote-unquote new one. And I've noticed it's a tiny bit different, of course, because nothing I have works. This is a little bit different, so I may end up making some sort of patch panel or something to put in there. But I've done a ton of measuring, and this is what I've come up with. So I'm going to clamp this to the table, and I'm going to cut this. I'm just going to go ahead and cut this all the way down because I don't need any of this part. So I'm going to cut this all the way down and then turn it over and try to cut that right. And I may actually have to cut that with the cutoff wheel, but this I can cut with the saw. There we go. Now I'll just clean this up, clean up that little bit there, clean up that bit right there, and just kind of bevel around, well, not bevel, but just clean up around there so the weld will fit, and then we'll start mocking it up. I'm sure it's not just going to be like, wow, that fits really good, so let's see how much trouble this gives me. Okay, I did some quick measuring, and I'm pretty close, only off by about an 8. Well, old and crusty done. New and hopefully not as crusty. I welded up most of it, but I just ran out of welding gas, so I'll finish it up in the morning. But it's like 104 degrees with the heat index right now, which is pretty warm. So I'm calling it quits for the day. I think it's really close. I mean, everything's within about 1/8 of an inch. That's actually laying on top of it like it's supposed to. I think we did okay. I think we might have just saved ourselves a lot of money there. It's done. Welded all the way around. I took all the measurements I could, seemed good. We're on to the next phase, which is paint. Now it's time to go get some beer.